What's up, everybody? It is Terry, aka Digi Draw Dude, and I am a children's book illustrator currently based in Texas. And this is different from my channel, but I didn't want to wait. I wanted to jump on this news immediately because today is a big day. And we've been wanting this for quite some time. And I know, obviously, it's not just me. I research, I look at stuff online. Even if it's TikTok, Instagram, Google, wherever, and many of us have been wanting an Amazon Kindle with color. And it's official. It's been announced today that the first ever color Kindle is coming. That is awesome. Like, that really makes me excited because I'm a Kindle reader. So I like to read. I'm an avid reader, actually. But I really personally enjoy reading on my Kindle Paperwhite. I have the 10th generation one, 6 inches, and it is amazing because the battery the battery feels like it lasts forever, right? But I really enjoy my Kindle, and I'm excited because, you know, yes, it's in black and white. You can put it in dark mode or light mode on the Paperwhite and read it, but from time to time you might want to, you know, read, you know, like a comic book with color on your Kindle device. And now we can officially do that soon, which is awesome. So I wanted to scroll up, and as you can see here, we're on the website. I just can't stop watching this video. Like, I can't stop looking at this video. Look at that. That looks amazing. So, like it says it right there, the first ever color Kindle. And look at that comic page. That is amazing. So, as you can tell, I'm excited. But so it says right here in the description, introducing Amazon Kindle Colorsoft. By the way, I like that name. I've heard a few people say they don't really care too much for that name. I like it, and I'm going to give my 2 cents real quick before we read some of these details. The reason why I like the name Kindle Colorsoft is because, one, that could be a hint that the colors, because it having some of the same technology as Amazon puts in these Kindles, the colors might not be super bold and vibrant, but this is the point. I like it because it's different. It's not what would be expected, the Kindle color, right? Like mine is called, the one I currently have, the 10th gen, the Kindle Paperwhite. And so this one, I'm glad it's not called Kindle color. That would be too obvious, too expected, and just borderline corny, let's say it. But the Kindle Colorsoft, I like it a lot. So it says, introducing Amazon Kindle Colorsoft Signature Edition, 32 gigabytes. That's a lot of gigs for books. It says with color display, auto adjusting front light, wireless charging, and long battery life, metallic black. That's nice. So with these details, it says that the item will be released on October the 30th, 2024, which is, what is today? So today is my Apple Watch went dead. Okay, so today is October the 16th. So right around the corner on October the 30th, you'll be able to get it, but you can pre-order it now, actually, for and the actual price for it is $279.99. So depending on where you live, you know, that tax will be included. But I'm excited. So even with my Kindle Paperwhite, it's 6 inches and it fits perfect in my pocket, whether I'm sitting down or standing up. There's been times where I have literally forgotten it's even in my pocket. So that goes to show you how perfect of a size that this is, and it's small, so it's perfect. And so the new one, the Colorsoft, is going to be 7 inches. So it's 7 inches. It says display is high contrast. Well, high contrast, so the color should be bold and easy on the eyes with paper-like color that brings covers and content to life. That is so perfect, especially when you like. I love, like, I also do graphic design for different authors and people and companies, so I enjoy being able to see the book cover in full color. So that's going to be something else to experience that on our Kindle devices. So it says color your pages. It says, I'll highlight right here, it says color your pages. It says highlight your favorite scenes in yellow, orange, blue, or pink. I like all this type of stuff. Like all of this, like this, just the little details that's added across the board really makes the device. It really sets it apart. And I'm going to really enjoy highlighting in yellow, orange, and blue here and there. It says marathon reading, a single charge via USB-C. Stop right there. We can clap and say thank God, because so many ports on all of our devices around the house, our phones, iPads, whatever, they're USB-C. I mean, now even video game controllers, the connection to charge a controller or whatever are connected is USB-C. So I feel like it's about time, right? Like that should definitely be USB-C. That's just the new wave right now. So, and it says it lasts up to 8 weeks on a full charge. So after it's charged fully, it will last up to 8 weeks. And so, and it also has powerless charging, of course, which should be expected. And that charging dock is always sold separately, of course. But it says this: adapts to your surroundings. The glare-free display and auto-adjusting front light let you read in the brightest sunlight or late into the night. I really like this about Kindle devices, because even if it is dark or light, or if it's late at night and you want to read, the way the screens are built, I'm not going to get too much into the technical side, but the way they build these, it is so easy on the eyes. Like, I like reading it outside. In my I have this nice little section area in my front yard where I have this chair and I got this shade, and I can read, and it's a perfect scene, but there's no glare, there's no issues with that. So it says, let's read another one. So it says, escape into your books. Your Kindle doesn't have social media, notifications, or other distracting apps. That's another reason why I would say 95% of Kindle users actually, take, such pleasure in their Kindle, is because you are not going to be distracted to hit the back button or hit the drop down menu and change your screen and go to the menu or go to the store to go look at something else. Like, you are going to literally immerse yourself in the book. That's what Kindles do, right? And so people read on their iPhones or their iPads or whatever device, but what they do, they complain about eye strain. They complain about all these other things, and they have distractions with all these notifications and apps, because this device right here is not made for just reading books. Kindle is. That's why it's the best option when it comes to reading. So it says, let's see this: more books in more places. Bring your library along with a thin, light design and 32 gigabytes of storage. I'm excited about the 32 gigs of storage. And it says waterproof and worry-free. Take your stories by the pool, in the bath, or anywhere in between. Massive selection, instantly access over 15 million titles, the Kindle store worldwide. So looking at all this, look at this, open up a world of color. If this doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. So literally, like, just look at that color. Like, that looks so good, and being able to highlight like that in color is amazing. I'm looking forward to it. And because on my Kindle, I don't only just highlight already, I take notes on my Kindle. Some people don't even know you can take notes on your Kindle. So what that looks like is, how you can press down on the start where you want to highlight, and you just drag your finger to where you want the highlight to end, and it highlights it. Well, after you do that, there's a pop-up menu, and it says note. I click on note, and I just type my notes real fast, hit save, and go right back to my reading. And so how do you access that note? You go back to where you highlight it, click on there will be like a tiny little icon. I believe it's a number, but there's a tiny icon where you highlight it. That's how you know it has a note attached to the highlight, and then you can just read your notes, which is amazing. And so I also screenshot on my Kindle. Some people don't know it. I know this is a side note, but you can literally like tap on this corner, but it has to be opposite, like diagonal corner. So if I tap on this corner and then the bottom corner at the same time, it'll take a screenshot of it, and it saves it. So when you connect it by USB to your computer, you can open up your folder and save all your screenshots, email them to yourself, put them in your cloud storage, do whatever you need to do, right? So, but that's awesome. So you see, like it says, it's like real paper. That's why I love it, because it literally is like, it's a really nice device in the way it looks when you're reading on it. So right here it says color you can't put down. So it says dive into color that adds depth to your pages and looks beautiful day or night. I like this because this view that we see right here, you see this person, like, they're sitting there relaxing got the window seat on the airplane, and they're reading their Kindle device, right? And this is the reason. That's the only reason why I purchased and why I looked into purchasing a Kindle in the first place. So it's been a couple of years now, me having this Kindle Paperwhite. Maybe 2.5, 3 years, maybe 3 years. It's been probably at least around, I would say probably 3 years of me having this Kindle Paperwhite device. But the reason why I bought this is, you know, you can have hundreds of books, and I've bought so many Kindle version of books that I've already owned the physical copies for, so I can have them with me on the go. And the reason why I purchased it was because I travel a lot on airplanes, and I got frustrated. Like, you know how you can put your backpack, your carry-on on the floor under the seat in front of you. I remember I was pulling my backpack, trying to shove it out from under the seat, and it was stuck, and I was disturbing the person who was sitting in that seat right in front of me because I had way too many books in my backpack. I would have so many books. I would have like a huge Bible. I would have video games, Nintendo Switch, an iPad, lots of all kind of accessories, power banks, food, snacks, water bottles. I mean, whatever, you name it, like loads of stuff. And I would have like between 8 to 10 mini books and like 3 or 4 regular size books, and some of them were big books. So you can only imagine. I know. That's what was I doing, right? So yeah, so that's why my back was sore walking through the airport, and I did that for years. And I was saying, I need to figure out a way how to, you know, make a better solution. So when I found out about Kindle and actually looked into it, this has like changed my life in that regard, to where even the books I physically own, they're still going with me, and other new books that I've only bought in the Kindle version for. And I tend to do that now. Like, I literally do that now. Like, I literally go in there to a store, whether it's Barnes & Noble or any bookstore, or the Mardell bookstore, which is an amazing bookstore. I'll go in there and I'll literally find books that I would like to have. I'll take a picture of it or whatever, or write it in my notes out, and then buy the Kindle version. And guess what? I got it right here. So that's what I do. So anyway, yeah, let's keep going. So it says all quiet on all fronts. So it says, we already covered that, with no interruptions. And that's, and like, you see how she's sitting there, just laying there, chilling, reading. Like, this is real. Like, this is really real. And like, but what I've noticed, and even in the advertising, is this: she's laying down, reading on her Kindle. You don't see an iPad nearby. You don't see a cell phone nearby. You don't even see a laptop nearby. What message does this send? You will, like, when there are no distractions and you're reading on something that's built with no distractions, and it doesn't even have access to any of those things, all you're going to do is read, and you'll actually get out of it what you should be, because you're not being distracted. So that's amazing, and that's true. So I would say that's accurate advertising right there. So we already talked about the Booklight, which is amazing. So and this is a better Booklight than in the 10th gen Paperwhite. Like I said, I'm not getting into the technical side right now. We don't need to do all that, but look at this. It says adjust the display from a white light to a warm amber. So the one I have doesn't have that capability, but I'm looking forward to testing out those every feature on it. It says more battery life, fewer clip hangers. So I love that, because I can charge this, and I promise you, if there's like a busy time, if there's a time that's like in my life and it's more busy than, you know, previous times, like for instance, say I charge this, like a realistic example, I charge this at 100%. I'm being honest, it lasts a lot longer than 4 weeks of me not using it, especially like, because I'm so busy and swamped with illustrating for children's books and clients, or doing graphic design or a book cover for someone. Like, literally, it lasts so much longer than that. And I'll look up and be like, whoa, like, it says 40% battery left, and you can't even remember the last time you touched it. There's have been a couple of times like that, from being so busy, where you have to where you're thankful, and you can take it with you and totally forget about even charging it, and you're still totally fine to read and do your thing on your Kindle. So it says waterproof and worry-free. That's always great news. and I did read about this. I believe it says it shouldn't be immersed, even if it is immersed. I think it's like I think it said 2 meters, no deeper than 2 meters, and no longer than 60 minutes or something like that. So you can say it says learn more about our waterproof features. So you can go online and read about that. Massive selection. So Kindle. Now this is the awesome tip for Kindle users. So there is obviously a massive selection for Kindle versions of books, comic books, children's books, fiction, nonfiction, you name it, educational, spiritual, you name it. There's a huge selection of Kindle version. But I have to tell you about Libby. If you don't know about Libby, step number 1 about using the Libby app. It's an app you put on your phone or your iPad, or you can go to it on the computer. I believe it's libbyapp.com. I already have it up. Yeah, you go to libbyapp.com, and literally you have to but before you can use Libby, you have to already be, registered at your local library, which is free, right? As long as you're registered at a library that's in your own city that you live in. You enter in your library card number, and then you have access to the entire Libby library. So books that are at your library, and which is, it's thousands of books on the Libby app from every genre. You can literally check out books for your Kindle. So what you do is you go to libbyapp.com or download Libby on your phone or device, and then you can go through and browse books. And then you tap, you see it says right here, you tap on shelf for the first step, and then number 2 is tap loans, number 3 tap read with, and number 4 tap Kindle. When you tap Kindle, if you're not already signed into Amazon, it'll prompt you to sign in. Once you do that, sign in, it will instantly send that book to your Kindle and you can read. So I didn't realize when, months ago when I was using Libby, and so it was time to return to digitally return the books that I was reading, and there was a book I read, and I hit the button to send it back to check the book back in to return it in the digital library, and I was searching for different books. Well, I downloaded I think like 3 or 4 comic books, but I had to go to my iPad Pro to look at the comic books because I didn't want. I'm not going to get a comic book to look at it in black and white. I want to see that art. I want to see those colors. And I realized, crap, my Kindle Paperwhite is not going to show it in color. That's another reason why the Kindle Colorsoft is about to come through so clutch right now. For the Libby app, which is countless comics and comic books, definitely going to be getting a whole lot of those and using them on my Kindle. The Kindle Colorsoft when it drops. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting that. So they're showing different accessories, different cases. Amazon, I have a black leather one that's actually made. Yeah, this is Amazon, right? Yeah, it has a logo on the bottom corner. So I have okay. Well, my Kindle Paperwhite is actually doing an update right now. Awesome. But yeah, so I prefer, like, for me, just a solid, plain, really nice, and it's very textury. Like it's actually like it feels like actual leather. But it's a super slim, hard leather case from Amazon. And I know a lot of people, especially all over YouTube, they get a clear case. Like if I take it out, like, like I've even seen people like in public and on YouTube, like with the case, they open it and hold it like this, like a book. You hold it as if you got, 2 pages open, and they're just reading like this. I always read it like this, and you put your hand on the bottom so you don't turn your page or whatever. And you read it. But when I tried it that way, like an actual book with both hands, for some reason, I got hooked even more. And I couldn't put it down. And I was just reading and I was just going through the pages. Especially during that time when I was practicing, what is it called? Eliminating a sub-vocalization. If you don't know what that is, how to eliminate sub-vocalization, look it up. And it teaches you how to read faster without hearing the words you're reading in your head. So but anyways, that's another reading tip for you. But yeah, I'm just making sure I just cover this. So yeah, so carbon footprint. So this Kindle Colorsoft was made with 28% recycled materials. The battery is made from 100% recycled cobalt, which is nice. 100% recycled cobalt. So that goes to show you, when you're trading your devices and other materials that are turned in from being recycled, it really is being put to use, right? So that's awesome. And it says all new 100% recyclable packaging as well. So anyways, when I was looking at all this, looking at these comparisons and details, it's like that price compared to, like, okay, just an average like Kindle starts at 109. That's decent, but it's not like the Paperwhite, you know. Like the Paperwhite is a beast. And I got the 10-inch one, so this one right here, yeah, it says 7-inch. So yeah, this is not the one I got. I have the 6-inch Paperwhite. This is the other one, and that one is glare free. And that Paperwhite says up to 12 weeks. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, mine says 4 weeks, but I feel like it's a little longer than. Well, it's definitely longer than 4 weeks. But Kindle Colorsoft Signature, like, and people have asked before, like, even about space with books, like, you can get 32 gigabyte is like the type of like a lifelong library for book lovers on a Kindle, because even big books don't take up much space at all. Like, you can put thousands and thousands and thousands of books on a 32 gigabyte Kindle device. So I'm looking forward to it. Like, look at this. This looks amazing, and I love how slim and sleek it is. Like, look how slim that is. 7-inch, and it's going to be in color this time. Like, that is amazing. And also, I learned that I believe you can do it on this one too. I'm sure you can. I haven't even read it, but about the Bluetooth feature. But for like, if you have audio in the book or something. But yeah, but anyways, so yeah, I don't think I see anything about that on this one. Like, now I'm on the old one. See, this is the one I'm talking about that I have, that I just showed you right there. This is the Kindle Paperwhite 10th Gen, the one that I'm using currently. Yeah, it says currently unavailable. But this is the one. Wait. Did they get all? They removed all like the promo pictures, and they sure did. Yeah, I was trying to see if I saw anything about that Bluetooth, but anyways, yeah, this one is so nice. Like, I'm so looking forward to being able to use this device on a daily basis, because, like I said, I really enjoy it. But even like the smallest little perks, the smallest little add-ons, I'm going to enjoy it to its fullest. Like, just look at that. I can't say look at that color right there. That looks good. So that goes to show us what it's about to look like in our hands. So I'm definitely going to have to do an unboxing video when I get mine. I'm excited, looking forward to it, and I believe I'll most certainly be trading this in towards that, because I believe they knock off $50 when you pre-order. I saw something somewhere. Where was it? Like, it instantly drops like $50 or $60 off or something. I saw that somewhere. But yeah, but anyways, looking at this is so fire. Like, hold on. Look at that. That's just amazing. So for all y'all Kindle readers out there, and for those who plan on getting this, let me know in the comments if you plan to get this device. Let me know your expectations, what you may think of pro or con is to having a device like this, or even if you plan on not upgrading and you say, I don't need to upgrade, I'm fine. Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. I'm on social media. You can go check out my art at terryminerart.com. That's terryminerart.com. I'm a children's book illustrator. I have various projects that I'm working on right now for authors. I have a few books that's already published and a coloring book, but there's a lot more coming soon. Remember, never give up. Peace.